It has been wet and rainy for the past week or two since I've been back home in Northern California, and today it's beautiful, at least for today. Tomorrow it's gonna start raining again. So I jetted up to Calistoga and the Oat Hill Mine Trail. This is one of my favorite local trails. I don't know, can you call it a local trail if it's an hour away from your house? But I love it, and I haven't been here since the fires that took place last summer, so I'm curious to see what kind of damage is up here. Let's go. Freaking busy out here. Try to get out to the trail, hide away here. This is definitely a popular tourist spot, but most people don't make it all the way to the top, hiker-wise. So I heard that they came through and bulldozed this whole section during the fire to make sure that they could have better access for the firefighting vehicles. I can't even tell, it doesn't look any different to me. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that first part used to be way more rutted and kind of round and way more techy. Okay, yeah, this is different. There is history on this trail. I mean, it just used to be a wagon road connected Calistoga and Etna Springs. The beautiful Napa Valley. Hope the camera can capture how green this is. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to get out for a ride. It's one of those days I was messing with my bike, and you know, it stays late a little bit longer now, but all of a sudden it's like, it's noon, then it's 1 o'clock. Oh, still plenty of time to enjoy it. If you guys seen my press kit video where I was complaining about my butt, I changed my saddle to the WTB Silverado from the Bronson, and I also angled it down a little bit, so I'm hoping that'll cure the butt problems. It's something that hasn't really bothered me in the past, which is nice. You know, after 6 days of riding straight, there's gonna be stuff that starts to bug you. I'm just not ready to jump into the chamois cream thing quite yet. Huh, I think this is mellowed out as well. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, hopefully it's not completely neutered, because this really was the greatest fire road. It was big, wide, but still techy with all kinds of lines. And I really, really like it. Or I liked it in its previous form. If sanitizing the trail helps save a couple people's houses, that's fine with me. Pain and pleasure. Hello. No better way to commune with nature than to blast a song as loud as you can on your Bluetooth speaker. Now, I'm sure that's what hikers think about mountain bikers, that we're just crazy thrill seekers, not taking time to actually look at anything. Speed demons. What I'm trying to say is that we should all hate everything that's different than us. I think that's done pretty good so far. Common ground is overrated. All right, we got some rocks again. Hell yeah. Oh, baby. Just like I remember you. That was about 1.5 miles before it turned back to what it was. How's it going? Good. Hey, buddy. Currently have George Strait, I've Got a Car, stuck in my head. It's about the dumbest song of all time, but it is so damn catchy. Got some challenging climbs still to come. This is always the spot where I imagine I'm gonna be able to see my first mountain lion. Because you can see up and you can see down, and then out here you can see for miles around. Someday. Got the wildflowers going. Oh, baby. And the suffering still continues. Okay. Already sitting at about max heart rate, and the real
first test is right there on the horizon. But these ones I've cleaned many times, so they're not really on the agenda today. Hope you guys on Patreon are enjoying the full the full Sufferfest. A lot more huffing and puffing. I am almost about to hit 1,000 patrons, and that is an incredible number. My channel is not quite 2 years old yet, and having 1,000 patrons means it's going to be around for the foreseeable future. Having that support from you guys, $3 a month, keeps me alive. You guys do a good job of sharing your stories, and thank you for sharing those stories about how you saw some videos and got excited about mountain biking because of them. They charge me up way more than the money. So thanks again. Well, I got a car, at least that's something. I love this little area right here. Everything opens up. First time me and my brother came out here, we got to this part right here, and there was a couple guys who, I think they stopped and they just turned around here because they're like, no way, it's impossible. And it totally intimidated us. But we did it on our old bikes and had a hell of a time. Bikes were a little different back then, but still, we got up it. I'm talking like 2010, the olden days. I think my bike was a Cannondale F5, full suspension beast. And my brother had a Gary Fisher Roscoe. Both of those bikes gave us nothing but problems. Justin's was a used demo bike. Not long after that, we really got serious about riding, and we both upgraded our bikes. Justin got that Pivot Mach 5.7, and I got the Yeti SB66. They both did really well for years and years and years. XT components, man, solid stuff. Then, if you've been watching the channel for a little while, the SB66 got stolen, and I really wasn't ready to buy a new bike at that point, but that's what I had to do. Got the Bronson, and it was a beast. I loved it. And now the Bronson's in retirement until this thing breaks. The Orbea Rayon. I'm getting my own version. This is just a demo bike that Orbea was kind enough to lend me. My custom Rayon should be coming any week now. Okay, heart rate decently under control, even with that 2-minute monologue I just did. Used to be a tree here. That's weird. Oh, that's too nice. I gotta stop. I gotta show that off. Hell yeah. Dropped a battery. So here's where the old Wagon Wheels used to dig into the road. That rut right here. Pretty cool. In the 70s, this was like a 4-wheel drive trail too. My dad and my uncle came out here 4-wheeling. Okay, knee pads coming up. Oh, this is not easy. Got my reds on. Just about matches the color of the bike. Super high line. Oh, wow. Okay. clean. Maybe for the first time ever. Oh man, and now just totally wrecked. Oh shit, into the poison oak. Okay, here's where it's gonna be tough. Minefield. All right. Holy moly. Somehow had the fitness and the climbing chops. Get through that shit. It is no joke. Not that one though. I could use a break. Oh shit. Wow. Okay. Oop. I'm all over the place, but still getting through it. The power of the 29er plus Eagle. Okay. Oh, holy moly. I am punch drunk right now. Oh, that had to be it. Man, that was good though. All those sections, getting them clean like that, first time. Still running that plug in my rear tire. It's going strong. All right. Oh, I'm glad I got out. There's always more work to do at the computer, but if it's gonna be rainy over the next couple days, I gotta take advantage. Oops, that didn't look like it had leaves on it. Poison oak. All right, made it to the saddle. 4.5 miles of climbing and then 4.5 miles of descending. That's the way I like it, up and down. This is where me and my brother used to get out our multi-tool and uncrank our saddles and put them all the way down because we didn't have dropper posts. I feel like clowns riding with our knees up in the air like this. Kamikaze. Bike abuse. Hope no one reports me. Damn it. Didn't quite have the line. It's just chunky, no flow. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. This used to be way more covered with trees. That's weird. "30 PSI is gonna have to do today." Yeah, they really did clear out a lot of brush. The cliff on the left side there is a little more exposed than it's ever been. Okay, a little bit of rhythm going. Gotta try to make it harder. Howdy, what's up, man? He knew me immediately. That was funny. Usually it takes people a couple seconds. Oh, he saw my car at the bottom, that's why. Oh, I love this ride. If you live in the Bay Area and you have not come up and ridden this, what are you waiting for? Yeah. Yeehaw. So I think I really have my post-ride situation figured out, except for wet wipes. That's like the number one thing I don't have, is like a little thing to clean myself off after the ride. This does work fine as a towel, but you know, I can wet it down and get a little bit cleaner, but you know, the wet wipes are always a little bit more hygienic. Okay, after a big ride, you gotta go to the classic Napa Valley institution. It's not called Taylor's Refresher anymore though. It's called Gott's Roadside Tray something gourmet. It's expensive, but it's good. Oh yeah. It's like 12 bucks for a double patty and then the gluten-free bun. All right, so that blew expectations out of the friggin' water. I've been here many times before, and that was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. Holy crap. Fantastic. Next stop in the beautiful Napa Valley is the Napa Valley Outlets. I actually do a lot of shopping here about once a year. I buy a bunch of pairs of underwear, I buy some Levi's, and that sets me up for like a long time. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I will spare you guys the details. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the trail.